So welcome back. So now we'll see what is second normal form. So if the table is in the second normal form, it should fulfill two things. Okay, what are all those things? The table should be, or the relation should be, in first normal form. The relation should be in first normal form. First normal form. Okay, so always, so how can you say the table is in second normal form? It should first satisfy, it should be in the first normal form, and so this is very important. So just make it clear that the non-prime attribute should be fully dependent, should be fully dependent on prime attributes, fully dependent on prime attributes. Okay, so what is the second point here? Non-prime attribute should be fully dependent on the prime attributes. Okay, so means you can either say that no partial dependency should be there, no partial dependency. Okay, so these two statements are fully opposite. Okay, so either see here, non-prime attributes should be fully dependent on prime attributes, or you should not encourage partial dependency. You should not encourage partial dependency. So we'll discuss what are all these things, fully dependent and partial dependency. See here, I'll take an example. So in this table I have student ID, course ID and location. Okay, so I will take 1, 2, 3, 4 as student IDs, and I'll take course IDs like 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1 and 1, 3. Okay, or else we'll take an example like this. Okay, right? So this is the example for student ID, course ID and location. So here I'll take Delhi, Mumbai, Delhi, Mumbai and Vishakhapatnam. Okay, so see this example. So in this example, what are we containing here? So we have student ID, course ID and location here. Now tell me what are all the prime attributes are. Okay, so the prime attributes are nothing but you have student ID as the prime attribute. So what is a prime attribute here? Student ID. Because so depending on the student ID, so basing on the student ID we have location. Okay, so these are location always depends on the student ID. Even the course ID also depends upon the student ID. Okay, so what happens here? So student ID can be considered as a prime attribute. Now we will check whether do we have any non-prime attributes, and are these non-prime attributes are fully dependent on the prime attributes or not. Okay, so see here, so we have the other two attributes like CID and location. Now can you tell that CID is fully dependent on SID and location is fully dependent on student ID? You cannot say. Yes, location is fully dependent. Location is fully dependent on SID. Okay, so location is fully dependent on SID. Why? Because if I want to find out what is the location of this particular student, yes, you can easily tell. So 1 is stays in Delhi, 3 stays in Delhi, 5 stays in Vishakhapatnam. Okay, but can you identify which student is there in Delhi location? What do you have here? See, in Delhi we have two students, 1 and 3. Means through Delhi you cannot uniquely identify any student. So location is the non-prime attribute, yes or no? Okay, so what is the non-prime attribute here? Location is the non-prime attribute which is fully dependent on the student ID. Which is fully dependent on the student ID. Means you can write like student ID. So you can determine location using the student ID, right? So this is the functional dependency. Fine. So as a rule suggests, what happens here? The non-prime attribute should be fully dependent on the prime attribute. This is fine. Now, what about course ID here? Is the course ID is dependent on the student ID? No. Course ID is not dependent on student ID in this example. Okay, so this course ID is again a prime attribute. This course ID is again a prime attribute. Now what you need to do here? So the best solution here is what happens? This is only partially depending. This is not fully depending on the student ID here. This is partially depending. So what is the solution here? Again division. So how do I divide here? So I can divide like student ID and location, student ID and location, and student ID and course ID. Okay, so what is the solution here? So what is the solution? I can divide this table in this way. Okay, I'll divide student ID, location, and student ID and course ID. So what happens here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll write Delhi, Mumbai, and Vishakhapatnam. So here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what are all the course IDs here? 11, 12, 11, 12 and 13. So what happens here? So see here, this non-prime attribute is fully dependent on the prime attribute. That is what is the rule in the second normal form. So this table is in the second normal form. And what are all these things? So here you do not have any non-prime attributes only. The student ID as well as course ID, both are the prime attributes. So did we say that no two prime attributes should be present? No. Right? So these two prime attributes can be there, and this is determining what are all the courses taken up by the student. Okay, so how many courses are taken up by each student? All the information you can retrieve from this table. Okay, and this table has a composite primary key. Yes or no? Yes, so this table has composite primary key. And what about this one? What is a primary key here? Student ID. And what is a non-prime attribute? Location. So this location is depending on the student ID. Okay, so what happens here? In the second normal form, no partial dependency should be there. Or else you can say that non-prime attributes should be fully dependent on the prime attributes. So here the prime attributes are also called as determinants. Determinants. Why? Because it is determining. The student ID is determining the location, but not the location is not determining the student ID. Okay, so see here the location, the values are getting repeated. Delhi. Can you identify which student, which particular student is taking residing in the Delhi. So you have two different students that is residing in Delhi. Okay, so you cannot uniquely identify any student using the location. Okay, so that is why this will become non-prime attribute, and this can be known through SID, which is a prime attribute. Okay, so let me quickly summarize what is second normal form. So second normal form always tell you that the table should be in the first normal form, and at the same time the non-prime attribute should be fully dependent on the prime attributes, or else no partial dependency should be there in the second normal form. Okay, so this is about the second normal form. So